So what's up guys, today I'm going to be showing Tesla's FSD full self-driving in action. So I'm starting from a parking lot and I've just engaged the system. And so right now, as you can see on the screen, there's this red dot in front of the car. That's just the cameras detecting an object in front of the car. So most likely it's nothing. It could just be like a piece of trash on the floor or something. But the way the cameras are programmed, it's still gonna notify you of that. And then if you tap lightly on the accelerator, you kind of give the car the go ahead to, go past that. So I tapped lightly on the accelerator and now the car is moving. And the parking lot is fairly busy, not too busy, but there's like a few people walking around. There's a few cars coming and going. And the car is just, waiting. It's signaled, waited for this person to pass. And now we're heading out of the parking lot. This car is doing it like super slow because, it's just being safe, making sure that there are no pedestrians or cars in the way. So as you can see, it's making its way. And I'm just slightly touching the steering wheel because I saw this guy coming and I wasn't sure what the car would do, but as you can see, it waited for him and now we're getting into the road. So it's signaling, using all the cameras around to make sure that the road is clear before going in, and we're off. So it signals and makes this left turn and we're on our way. Just slightly adjusting my climate here, and we're going. As you can see, there's no hands, nothing. Car is driving itself fully autonomous. I'm just supervising, and supervising just means like I'm just watching to make sure that the car doesn't do anything crazy, because as much as FSD has improved, it still requires like human supervision in case of anything crazy. But for the time I've used FSD, honestly, nothing crazy has happened. I've not had to like seriously intervene to stop the car from doing anything crazy. As a matter of fact, as you can see, I trust the system so much that I'm actually having a snack while the car is driving me. So there's a stop sign there. It sees a stop sign, it comes to a stop, allows a cross traffic to go through, and then we proceed. And I'm just enjoying my snack while my car takes me to my destination. This is really the future, guys. And there's a car backing out of the driveway. It sees it, it waits. Our lane is clear, we proceed. And yeah, this is the future, guys. You can see no hands. My hands are actually busy with my snack. I was hungry, so I had to eat, and I can still get to my destination on time. That is one of the advantages of full self-driving, So still going. And right here, you see someone was about to step into the road and the car saw the person and immediately stopped. And this is very useful in places like New York, where pedestrians are, a huge part of everyday traffic. People just walk into the road anyhow. And having a car that pays attention to that, even in self-driving mode, is really important. And it's impressive that it does that. So in that scenario, the guy stepped into the road, and as soon as the car noticed, the car stopped. And when the car noticed that the guy wasn't crossing anymore, or he was waiting for us, the car proceeded. So continue on our journey. A lot of stop signs in this area. So we'll just see how FSD deals with all that traffic. And right now I'm just having a drink while the car still takes us on our route. And we're just proceeding now through this stop sign. Actually, this wasn't a stop sign, this was a red light. So we're waiting for it to turn green. As soon as it turns green, we are going to be on our way. So light turned green, and we'll proceed. Coming up on another traffic light here, it's green, so it goes ahead. And the version of FSD that I'm currently running is the latest one, which is version 13.2.9. So whenever there's a new one, we get the updates over the air, and we get all the latest features or any bug fixes. So that's, the great thing about FSD. You don't need to take it to a Tesla dealership to get the latest one. And as they keep improving it, we'll keep seeing, the improvements in our Teslas. So I'm just gonna speed up this part of the video because it's just, driving. And guys, just a reminder, if you're interested in buying a Tesla, you can use my link in the description down below, and you can get perks like full self-driving, free for 3 months, and other perks. So please go ahead and use that link if you're interested in buying a Tesla. Getting a Tesla is super easy. You just order it on the app, put in some information, upload some documents, and you schedule your delivery date. And so right here, we're coming up on a left turn, which takes us to a bit of highway, not much of highway on this particular route. Let's see what full self-driving does. So my light is green, and there's an object in the road. It's not much of a hindrance or an obstruction. So I was surprised that FSD didn't see that as an obstacle. It just kind of went over it, but it was just like a piece of rubber. So that wasn't an issue at all. And then whenever, I see Tesla's full self-driving in action, just remember the Instagram sound, or I don't know if it came from Instagram or TikTok, the one that says like the technologia.
Technologia!
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 عشدنها
Technologia!
عشدنها technologia.
Technologia!
Yeah, this is the future. This is like I think this is currently the best full self-driving tech that we have out, both for EVs and for regular cars. And Tesla is still pushing it to the point where we're going to be having unsupervised self-driving cars. I think they've already started releasing some of them. People have been spotting them like in the streets of Austin, Texas, I think. So they're gradually rolling it out, or they're gradually starting to test it with customers, especially with the robo-taxi. I think they've already had their first ride with the robo-taxi. So these are exciting times in the automobile industry. So I'm just gonna speed up this part. We're going smoothly, and full self-driving will require a little bit of supervision from the driver. Not a little bit, it requires supervision from the driver in the sense that it always wants to see that you are still looking at the road. So if you look away from the road for a few seconds, it gives you a notification on the screen, just telling you to look back at the road or place your hands on the steering wheel. So I'm gonna show you right now, I'm looking away from the road, looking to the right, and you're gonna see that notification pop up on the screen telling you to look at the road. See, there it goes. It tells me to look at the road and to place my hands on the steering wheel. And it does that just to make sure that you're still there as a driver, that you haven't slept off or anything, just in case something crazy happens and it needs the driver to intervene. So that's what the supervised means in the full self-driving FSD supervised. That's what that is. It just needs you to still keep your eyes on the road. And if you do that a couple of times, you take your eyes off the road a couple of times and it gives you that warning, what it does is the system is going to shut off and the car is going to come to a slow stop, and it's going to show a notification on the screen which says the driver should take over immediately. So it doesn't just come to a grinding halt. It'll slowly come to a stop, and then it's going to tell you to take over driving immediately. And that's a good thing, because like if it just came to a halt, that could probably cause like, you know, an accident or something. So it's good that it comes to a slow stop. It gives drivers around you time to react, and it gives you as a driver time to, like, you know, take over in case of an emergency situation which the FSD system might not be able to handle. Because as good as FSD is, it's still not like at 100%. I can say it's a good like 95 to maybe 98%, but just for that 2% time that it might not do something right, it still needs you there as a driver to, you know, be able to take over and react. So I'm arriving at my destination now, and I'm just gonna take over here. And to disengage the FSD system, you just need to slightly tap on the brake, and it, you know, restores the control of the car back to you. So I'm just pulling into this parking lot right here. This is my destination, and yeah, that's it. That's Tesla's full self-driving. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you're interested in purchasing a Tesla, which I recommend you do, please go ahead and use the link in my bio. That would get you 3 months of full self-driving free of charge, amongst other perks that Tesla would be offering at the time of purchase. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for other content. Make sure you like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. More content coming soon. Stay blessed and stay safe. Peace.